Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Today we're going to be doing some TA. We're going to do an update on Bitcoin and Ethereum, as well as check out some of, I guess, the crowd favorites. One of them's not my favorite, but the crowd favorites. We're going to check out XRP, we're going to look at Solana, and we're going to check out SUI, so then we can get a solid idea of what could come this week out of the market. Needless to say, yesterday we got the candle high close that we were looking for, which is absolutely phenomenal. If you see Bitcoin right now, highest weekly candle close ever in its history. Let's focus on that real quick. Bitcoin just had its highest weekly candle close ever in history. We also have news breaking that apparently the Fed is ready to start helping out with injecting liquidity, which is even better. But anyways, let's go ahead and check out the TA. Let's see what we're looking for out of Bitcoin in this week. So right now on the 4-hour time frame, and noted, I utilize the 4 hour simply because, hey, the 4 hour is something you're going to use for trades that would last you anywhere between 1 to 2 weeks. So this is one time frame I do pay attention to pretty regularly. I like to pay attention to the daily as well, anytime I'm thinking about a swing trade or just trying to find the trend. But right now for Bitcoin, we had that symmetrical triangle. We broke outside of it. We bearishly engulfed to the bottom of it, held support, and now we're starting to move to the upside. So with this price movement, what can we see next? If we come from low to high, that is a 618 retracement. So therefore, we could be looking at $115,000 for Bitcoin, hitting all-time highs. Now, understand what else is happening here. This is just your next leg up, as long as we stay bullish. Now, if we zoom out, you can always see we did make a 50% retrace from this nice first rally. The next leg up could lead us somewhere between 146, psychological level makes a lot more sense in my head, where we could even see a 150 Bitcoin. So Bitcoin's looking pretty bullish to me. Nice little V-shaped recovery. If you look at it on the weekly, I do think Bitcoin is going to continue making some moves to the upside with all the bullishness in the market. Could I be wrong? Of course. But the bulls are out. The bulls are out, and they are in droves. Anyways, checking out Ethereum here. So Ethereum still leaving a lot left to be desired, but on low time frames, you're looking all right. 4 hour, you're looking pretty darn good. Looks like a breakout could be coming in the coming days. If we do get this breakout, Ethereum is set up for a nice move up to $3,331. So Ethereum, all we need to do is break out of this downsloping consolidation, and then we can get bullish on it once again. So I do like this. I like how it's set up. I like the way it looks. Also, something to keep in mind, we're pretty far away from a V-shaped recovery. We also have yet to hit our 618 golden retrace. So the golden retrace is sitting right up here at $3,054. So we are still waiting for Ethereum to break this level of resistance and stay above it at $2,491. So let's just see how long it takes the bulls to break it. Anyways, things are looking pretty good in my opinion, even though the markets are flashing red right now. But a little consolidation on a Monday after a bad credit rating downgrade for the US kind of makes sense. Historically, these credit downgrades usually become a very good buy the dip opportunity. We're going to see how the week pans out though. Anyways, next up we have XRP. So XRP is doing a fantastic job of holding a level of support right now while it is uptrending. There is one area of concern for XRP, and that is the fact that you did put in a lower high and you do have upsloping level of strength. So the opportunity of hidden bearish divergence is there. However, if the market's going to be bullish, guess what? XRP is going to be bullish. Also, if you're a part of my live streams, you've heard me say this a few times, I very seldom see a death cross while the price is above all moving averages. XRP is just operating on its own rules right now, so there's that. Anyways, checking out your 4 hour. 4 hours not completely reset on the stochastic, but I don't think that actually matters if Bitcoin is getting bullish. So next move up for XRP, we could be looking at somewhere between $2.98 and $3.03 for the next leg up. So XRP Army, rejoice, you might be seeing some gains in the near future 29% upside for this next leg up if we break out of that downtrend. But of course, if we look at it zoomed out a little bit, we could be seeing XRP trying to make a run for $5.21. You just got some work to do before that happens. So XRP, surprisingly looking pretty solid, even though we do have that little bit of a scare on the daily time frame. Checking out Solana. So Solana here, we had this nice area in which we were finding a ton of resistance, ton of selling, buying pressure. Basically, all the action happens in this area. We had a little dip below, but now we're back into it. We're fighting against the heartline. This is still very good price action. You had a high here, higher high. Relative strength on the daily has reset. We can get rid of this uptrend because it does not matter anymore. We're on a brand new uptrend. So that's a good thing. So let's mark that out real fast. So let's see if we can actually maintain our uptrend here for Solana, because it has a decision to be made, whether it holds it or not. And good thing, it is Monday, so we should hold it. Anyways, going into our 4-hour time frame, let's check out what the next leg up could look like. So we have very low stochastics. We're in the bearish control zone. These are the things we want to see out of price action. Let's get that right. There we go. So right now, I'm looking for Solana on its next leg up to go up to $211, still working its way through this red zone. But that would be about a 28% move to the upside. However, understand, Solana also, just like Ethereum, it has been lagging when it comes to making that retrace. We're still looking for 219, maybe 220 to play out. So your next leg up could be straight up to 220, 219, that little range, a 32% gain. I think Solana is going to do some really impressive things this week, and we should probably stay tuned to pay attention. Also, another one, the last one for the list today, we have SUI. So SUI here, absolutely beautiful consolidation. You had a great little run up, consolidation, leg up, consolidation. We're back into that bearish control zone on the 4-hour, looking like we're getting ready to move even higher. Let's go ahead and get rid of all of this previous work because all that played out. Let's get rid of it all. Let's see how we're doing on the golden retrace standards. I believe we already did it, but if we do zoom out a little bit, understand we had a nice deep retrace. We got that higher low. We knew something was different. Well, over the long term, I'm looking for $7.73 to play out. However, in this short term, for all the other traders out there that like to pay attention to the daily and 4-hour, your next leg up, we're going to be aiming at $5.01. So SUI looking really strong for the possible 32% move to the upside. So needless to say, I am hyper bullish for this week. I am excited to see how the price action plays out. I am currently leverage trading on 3 separate platforms because we are affiliated with 3 separate platforms. Links are in the description down below. We're teamed up with Buy DeFi, Blowfin, and Weeks. If you guys need any exchanges that do not require a VPN, no KYC, USA friendly, these 3 are for you. Go ahead and check them out. And then also with Blowfin, you get deposit bonuses right now by using my link down below. $150 deposit bonus based off your deposits. You guys should probably take advantage because that is a limited time offer. The more that you decide to trade in there, the better benefits come out of it, especially for the community. Because I was talking to the rep that I have, and he was mentioning how we could start having more giveaways and random deposit bonuses based off our activity in there. So let's try and get the activity up so then you all can start benefiting from it. Anyways, guys, if you want to join me live where I take all requests and basically just give you TA live on stream, join me. We go live every single night. Just subscribe to the channel, turn on notification bell, maybe even join the free Discord so you can get notified every time that YouTube wants to fail us in the notifications. It's a great place to be. Anyways, I'm going to get on out of here. Hopefully you're having a fantastic Monday. Hopefully you're ready for a pretty explosive week in the markets. I will catch you later. Take it easy.